Okay, and that should be everything, I believe. Hey, come in. All right. Hi, you made it. Yeah, no, I'm just excited to see you. Hug, 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 hug. Oh, Good Friday dinner. You didn't realize it was Good Friday? Do you know what Good Friday means? It was the day that sorry, it's the day Jesus was crucified. Well, I personally celebrate because it's the day we were forgiven of our sins. And it's the day that we've been gifted for the final sacrifice was made. And now we're forgiven. And but it's also really sad because Jesus paid that price for us. And so I celebrate because yes, everything has been forgiven, and I'm so thankful for the sacrifice that he had to make. But it's also kind of a sad day at the same time because, he died. And it's probably a good thing that I wasn't around when it actually happened because my anger would have been something else, let me tell you. I would have been so upset at what they did. How they could have done something like that to him, thinking that he was some horrible person. But I don't have to worry about it because it's over now and there's really not anything I can do at this point. So I always make a special dinner and spend lots of time in prayer. Yeah. And, well, I'm just thankful. Because without him, we would be in a pretty bad place. We'd still be having to make animal sacrifices. And I don't know if I could do that. Killing a perfect baby animal? I don't think my heart could handle that. Maybe that's why he did it. He thought of me in the first place. Have you not heard the story? Well, essentially, the Pharisees didn't like Jesus. So, by the way the law worked, Jesus was put on trial against this guy named Barabbas. And Barabbas was a known murderer and stealer and all these bad things. And Pilate, the king at the time, didn't want Jesus dead. He didn't see a reason to kill Jesus. He didn't think anything was wrong with what he was doing. But by the law, Jesus and Barabbas went on trial against each other. And the people got to choose who was killed. And instead of Barabbas, they picked Jesus. So they chose to kill him. And it wasn't just like it is now with, I don't know, an electric chair or whatever. He was tortured. He was whipped 39 times because 40 was known to kill you. And then they put a crown of thorns on his head because he was the king of the Jews, and kings wore crowns. So they did that to mock him. And then they nailed him to the cross by his wrists and feet. And with how they did it, in order to breathe, he would have to force his shoulders back into socket and pull himself up to breathe. So half the time you didn't even die from blood loss, you died from suffocation. And when he asked for a drink, they gave him vinegar and poured it all over him into his open cuts instead. But even in those moments, he looked up to God and he said, "Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing." And it's just, he loved us so much. He asked God to forgive the people that killed him. They knew what they were doing. They wanted to do it. But without his sacrifice, our sins, without his sacrifice, we would not have a way into heaven. Without Jesus, we would have been doomed. And he was perfect. Like, he never sinned. Never. Not once. And they just killed him. Just like that. But that's... Good Friday is almost more important than Easter, because Good Friday is the day the sins and everything were forgiven. Easter's the day he rose, absolutely, but it's not the day he died. So not only is it an exciting holiday, but it's a painful one too. It's hard to explain. And not everybody gets it. Not everybody feels the same way everybody else does, so it makes sense not everybody understands. But I like to make a dinner and worship and pray and celebrate the day that we were saved and celebrate all that he did for us. So that's what I'm doing, and I invited you over because, well, I want to keep this tradition throughout our relationship. And I mean, Lord willing, if we get married, teach it to our children, assuming we can have them. Again, Lord willing, by God's will, obviously. Everything is up to him. Um, but yeah, it's a great day, but a sad day. So, have you ever done anything to celebrate Easter in general? My family always dyes Easter eggs, and then my mom and dad always hide our Easter baskets. Usually it's something like, I don't know, a bag of candy and an air freshener for our cars. Nothing huge. Just something fun to keep the family doing something together. My sister and I love it, actually. And we'll make Easter baskets for the dogs and my parents. Because they didn't get that until they were children. And they'd been denied it for a long time, too. And it's exciting, getting candy and feeling special and all that kind of thing. Knowing that the people you love think about you. So Sissy and I always get together to make something for my parents. My brother-in-law, too. You haven't met him yet, have you? Oh, you guys would get along great. He's so nice. He's so helpful, too. Yeah, he's a great guy. I'm really proud of my sister. She found a really good one, and no, not everything has been easy for them, but no relationship is going to be sunshine and rainbows 24/7. Even one, you know, meant for, or like created by God. It's going to show your dedication and really show what you can do for the other person, and, you know, you'll see true colors eventually. She just. I look up to my sister a lot. She's a really great girl. But anyway, I have missed you. What have you been doing? We haven't talked much. It's been a lot going on, so. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Interesting. I like that. I see, I see. Busy, of course. Yeah, I know. When does it ever end? It certainly feels that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, things will get better. You just gotta keep praying about it. Yeah. Oh, dinner. I was actually gonna have my favorite for dinner, breakfast for dinner. Hmm. So bagels, egg, cheese, some bacon and sausage. Just enough for myself. Well, I made a little bit extra because I like leftovers. So, but then of course I thought about inviting you, so I made a little bit of extra. But yeah, that was my plan for dinner. Is that okay? Good, good. Um, I don't really know what else to do. Yeah, we could sit down and then dig in. Sure, if you're hungry now, it's all warm. Yeah, yeah, no, I did plan on eating now. Yeah. Um, sorry, just your shirt looks really good on you. Hmm. Well, I don't want to be lustful or anything, but it shows off your muscles, and I like it. No, I'm being good. I was just complimenting you on your shirt. Okay? I can do that in an innocent way. Well, forgive me for finding the person I'm in love with attractive. I'm so sorry. I would be worried if I didn't too, but I do, so I'm not worried. Thank you for approaching me at the tree. I I didn't realize how much I missed another person's company. And I mean, I'm just really grateful for everything you've taught me about relationships. You've taught me a ton about God. And because of you, I've been diving deeper into the Word and I've been on fire for Him. It's such a great feeling. So thank you. I guess really we should be thanking God, huh? But I'll give you a little credit. You could have chickened out and not walked up to me. I was looking pretty good that day. Yeah, yeah, I'm serious. But we should eat before it gets cold. Here, would you like to pray for our food? Okay. Yeah. You want to hold hands? Maybe that was just an excuse to grab your hand. Oh, I'm sorry. They looked lonely, and I figured they would enjoy, hanging out with my hands. Plus, your hands are really big and warm, and mine are cold. Okay, okay. Well, our food's gonna freeze. Go on, go on. Go ahead and pray.